Hey, how are ya? Noxus Flack here, and welcome to part 2 of my playthrough of FTL while flying Shippy McShipface. Thank you so much, Who Am I, again, for your naming abilities. Currently our crew is myself, Noxus Flack. Who am I? The namer and possible owner of Shippy McShipface, and Fakewaga, our weapons expert. We have had a very interesting Sector 1. We won 2 pretty decent weapons that we could either use or sell. We already have 3 augmentations, long-range scanners, automated reloader, and titanium casing. And we have max cloaking as well as a level 4 engines. Unfortunately though, we have half hull health and still no shields. And while the stealth ship is very cool, not having shields means your enemy beam weapons immediately can shoot right into your systems and destroy your ship. We need shields badly. We are in Sector 2, a civilian sector. We started in the Nebula, which has very lovely and pleasant background music. But as a side note, let's begin. And I think I want to go right. The more time you spend in the Nebula, the slower the rebels chasing you will be. So I'm just going to, because I have 23 fuel, just really going to take it slow. We do want to make some money, and we need to go to a store. We need shields, and we need to repair the hull. Without active sensors, you have no other option but to look out of viewports and apprehension. It's eerily quiet. So that's a nothing. Continue through the Nebula. The stealth ship's probably one of the coolest looking ships. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the Nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the Nebula. Now we're going to do the Blue 3 long-range scanner, pump extra power into your sensors, and try to track them. You follow the faint signatures and find them floating not too far away into the Nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come aboard and abandon their wrecked ship. So this is a Zoltan person. I'm going to have you on engines, and more importantly, you are World War II Ranger, and we really hope you make it through this one. Who am I? I want you in charge of doors. That gives us a lot more control when people board our ship. Alright, and now that we have World War II Ranger, who's a member of the Zoltan race, he provides 1 power, you can see it yellow here, to our engines, and we now have an extra power to just keep in our medbay. Looks like we got 2 ships in the Nebula, but I'm gonna slowly go through every part because we have so much fuel. You cycle through wideband comm channels as soon as you arrive, nothing but static. Let's go to both of these ships. That's not a store, so let's keep on going. And that'll take us to the exit, so we can just casually go through all of these. A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the Nebula before pushing their wares. I'm not buying the unknown weapon. I actually have 4 weapons and only 3 weapon slots, but I do want more resources. So let's try out this max level cloaking system we have. Look at how long that cooldown timer is. So both of our weapons are ready, so I'm going to use the dual lasers here. And of course, I want to stop them from having shields and from having weapons. Let's wait for the lasers to hit, and there we go. Missile launcher's gone. That's always a good feeling. Let's use this dual laser shot 2 on the drive so they can't dodge anymore. And then mini beam's about to be ready. Let's go weapons. The ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. I actually want more scrap now and have a lot of fuel, so I'm not accepting it. That is annoying. Dual lasers, hit the drive again. If both hit, we will take them out. Very nice. We got 3 fuel and way more scrap. That was a good deal. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Let's repair the hole in the ship. Nope, they're starting to get hurt. Not enough oxygen in the room. Everyone to the med bay. Who am I? Back to doors. World War II Ranger back to engines. Let's save the current positions. And let's see what this ship is. It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within the Nebula to warn of your passing. The the ship starts to power its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. So if it gets away, it'll actually, the red line of the rebels chasing me will jump ahead. So we cannot let them get away. We're going to use the dual lasers on their shields, and we're going to use the mini beam on, yes, both their drive systems, so they cannot use their FTL. We're going to use the dual lasers on weapons for the second shot, and the beam is going to shoot the same thing. Oh, so nice. That was so clean. Ship breaks apart, and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the fleet. Even more fuel. We are doing so well on fuel, which feels great considering how the last playthrough went. Look how many jumps we've had so far and how far behind the rebels are. That's the beauty of the nebula. Oh no, this is the worst. You see a number of derelict ships near this beacon. After a short time, you hear the telltale sounds of a teleporter and shouts coming from within the ship. You've been boarded. Intruders are on board. Let's do a quick pause. So we have someone in the door room. Everyone run. So they're in the oxygen room. Let's take oxygen out. They appear to be shooting the actual weapons. We're trying to hurt them with lack of oxygen, but since there's so many of them, they do seem to be able to take out the doors pretty well. Let's take these guys, take a stand here. Now what we're doing is twofold. We're hurting them in the actual fight and giving the room time to run out of oxygen. Now run— No! No! We lost World War II Ranger. I didn't mean to do that. It's not like an on-purpose joke that I do. See, it worked. We hurt them. We gave the oxygen running out of the room time to catch up with them. They all died. But we lost them. You have the worst luck in the world, World War II Ranger. We're in Sector 2. It's not even that hard yet. Everyone back to their stations. Those are the worst, because even when you win a random boarding battle, you don't even get any resources. And there's a store. Let's jump to the store, because there's no, like, other place I can go to first that doesn't require me to jump back somewhere. Alright. This should be interesting. Let's see what the store has. They have shields, so I don't think we're repairing today. We are going to sell this. We're going to sell our flat cannon, and we have shields. Oh, wow. And we fully repair. Very cool. Take 2 energy away from our engines. We now have a level 1 shielding, and that means beam weapons are not going to hurt us anymore. It does mean we don't have those 2 extra cool weapons that we had originally, but that's okay. This is a very good situation. Just want to make sure we don't have anything else that we really want here. No, I'm very happy with how this worked out. Except for World War II Ranger's passing. He will be always remembered. Okay, oxygen's gone up. Let's go over here. It should be a ship. Let's see how our new shield system works. Soon after arriving in the system, you are hailed by a small cruiser. What good fortune that we happen to run into each other. Nothing personal, but you have some information we need. Let's start cloaking. Oh goodness, didn't have power to the dual lasers. It's fine, our cloaking system is gigantic. We have all the time in the world. That's a very good weapon, and we don't want it firing. So let's go with 2 shots to the shields. Let's make sure our beam weapon's able to hit as many. Ooh, can we do all of them? Nope. So we're gonna do this. That's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, we did hit them both. That's amazing. Dual lasers, I need you to hit their drive system. I don't want them to be able to dodge, and they were already dead. Perfect. Ship explodes. And we got 2 fuel. We're doing so well in fuel so far. And 29 scrap, which is very nice. I'm gonna go ship. And then if I have time here, or exit. Seems like a very clean sector, except for the loss of World War II Ranger. As you jump into the system, a pirate advances on your position. They are refusing all hails. Prepare for a fight. They have a Zoltan super shield. If you watched our last playthrough, you know exactly how those work. So I can't do damage to their systems or ship until I bring that down. Now, beam weapons actually do a lot of damage to the super shield. Alright, there we go. But that's buying them time, and really negated the bonus my, there we go, that my cloaking gave me. Okay, we have a fire on the ship. We're gonna do this to take out the fire. Alright, dual lasers are gonna shoot there, and you, very nice. They are now powering up their FTL. Let's cloak so we don't get any more damage. Dual lasers, I would like you to shoot their drives so they cannot run away. Very nice. Mini beam, take out these 3 rooms, and we got it. No fuel, we got missiles, which we don't actually want. But not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been much, much worse. Let's go over here and fight another ship. At first it appears you've arrived in an empty system, but a ship appears from behind a planet and hails you. Haha, I'm the dread pirate Tuco. Prepare to die. So we've got our Goliath shield system. It's a shield cloaking system. I think in multiple of my YouTube playthroughs I have called the cloaking shields, and I am sorry. Alright, so let's take out the shield system, and there we go. Wait for him to hit. We got weapons, we got oxygen taken out. Oh, we started a fire. That's lovely. Take out drives so they can't dodge anymore. That's a terrible surrender deal. Oh, so I keep hitting the wrong one. Their weapons are completely done for. Their oxygen's out. They're just falling apart. You're not that much of a dread pirate, are you, Tuco? And we got 3 fuel. Very nice. And 25 scrap. That's fine. Another store! And we have no other choice but to go to the store. So let's do it. See what we can find. I actually would like some crewmates now. Exactly what I asked for. Any of them have any special abilities? No. So we have 80, and I have nothing to sell, so that means I can only buy 1 crew member. So the rock people are great because they have a lot of health and they typically don't die. These guys repair quickly but are not good at dealing with borders, and the humans are pretty average, but they improve their skills faster. So you want to put them on the weapon system or the dodge system or something. So I'm gonna get the rock guy. Rock people are also immune to fire, and what I want him to do is to sit on the doors. You're not very fast, but if people jump into the door room trying to take control of the door subsystem, it's going to be hard to fight you. Now, your name is Hungry Beast. And you're just going to be guarding those doors. We like Hungry Beast, he's cool. Alright, let's jump here. It looks like I'm going to have to go straight to the exit from here, but I'd say this was still a spectacular Sector 2 playthrough. There is a black market hub here. You receive a message. These are dangerous times. If you have extra military grade explosives, we'll gladly pay for them. I'm not using a missile launcher, and I'm going to get 30 free scrap, essentially. That's amazing. So we can't go there. It's been taken over by the rebels. Let's go to the exit. You arrive at the long-range beacon where the FTL drive is charged, and you can jump to the next sector. We don't need to buy fuel. That's unfortunate. That is going to be the end of Sector 2. And we can go to an Angie-controlled sector, so these are people who use a lot of drones. Or we can go to the Zoltan homeworlds, which they have the super shield. Now, both of them are friendly areas, and homeworlds are a bit more interesting. We already have the Zoltan ship unlocked, but because I'd rather deal with super shields than drones, because some drones use beam weapons and we only have 1 layer of shields, I'm going to go to the Zoltan homeworlds. Continue. And there's immediately a store, so we are saving our money. That concludes both Sector 2 and Part 2 of our playthrough of FTL while flying Shippy McShipface. Thank you again, Who Am I, for your naming conventions. This has been Noxus Flack, and as always, I appreciate a comment, a like, and a subscribe. I will see you in the next one.